Picture this. You're sitting on a plane, the wheels finally touch down on the tarmac, and you're back in India after 12 long years abroad. And the government actually welcomes you home with a massive 2-year tax holiday?
You're officially moving back for good. You're walking through those arrival gates, getting ready for that huge, celebratory homecoming scene with your family. It's a massive life milestone, right?
But beyond the emotional return, there's something you probably didn't expect. The government hands you a literal 2-year tax holiday on all of your foreign income. It is a completely legitimate, massive financial welcome gift to help you transition back.
But here's the absolute tragedy of it all. Most returning NRIs, they completely miss it. I mean, they land, they start unpacking, they get totally overwhelmed by the chaos of moving, and they just leave this hidden treasure sitting right there on the table.
So, what exactly is this secret tax loophole? It all comes down to the RNOR status.
Let me explain this in about 10 seconds. RNOR stands for resident, but not ordinarily resident. Basically, it's a transitional status where your foreign income is completely tax-free. To qualify, you just need to meet one of 2 rules. Either you've been an NRI for 9 of the last 10 years, or you've spent less than 729 days in India over the preceding 7 years. Boom, that's it.
Now, let's rapidly break down exactly what this status actually shields from the taxman. First up, your foreign salary. Any income for work you did abroad remains completely untouched. Second, foreign rent. Got an overseas property? That rental income is 100% exempt. And third, your foreign portfolio. Your U.S. stocks and offshore retirement accounts can grow entirely tax-free.
But wait, there is one massive catch here, and you really have to pay attention to this. The money literally has to hit your foreign bank account first. If an overseas tenant wires rent directly into your Indian savings account, bam, it instantly becomes taxable. It must land outside of India first.
This brings us to the absolute urgency of pre-arrival planning. You absolutely have to map this out before landing. 12 months out? You should be getting your tax residency certificate. 6 months out? You're checking that NRE FD passbook and maximizing your foreign investments. Because the absolute second your return date hits, the timer starts.
And the calendar math here is wild. Shifting your flight from April to March can literally save you an entire year of taxes. If you return in March, you get up to 2 full financial years of RNOR. But if you land in April, you immediately burn almost a whole year of that status on day 1. Crazy, right? Then, the moment you land, your pre-arrival checklist turns into a launch pad. You've got to instantly declare your status change to your banks and convert those NRE and NRO accounts to resident or resident foreign currency accounts. You have to stay compliant with FEMA regulations.
But of course, there's a new hurdle approaching in 2026 that you need to be aware of.
The new 2026 Act changes the game with one specific line. There's now a 120-day limit for anyone with over 15 lakhs in Indian income, combined with incredibly strict deemed residency rules. This is specifically aimed at stateless Indians living in zero-tax jurisdictions like the UAE. If you earn over 15 lakhs in India but pay zero tax abroad, this new rule yanks you straight into the Indian tax net. You'll be treated as a resident even if you spend 0 days in India.
So as you can see throughout this explainer, the clock is really ticking on this opportunity.
Before your 2-year window slams shut, you've got to step up your game. Optimize your global portfolio before it expires. Maybe shift your assets to permanently tax-free products down in GIFT City. And whatever you do, make sure you file that ITR2 properly to actually claim the status.
So I'm going to leave you with this one thought. Are you prepared to protect your life's work before you board that flight home? Or are you going to let this massive financial head start just slip right through your fingers?
Don't let that happen. Take action right now. DM me the word RNR to get a free pre-arrival planning checklist, and let's make sure your homecoming is as prosperous as it is joyful.